Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and today's episode of Raw. As usual, before we get into the episode, let's have a little roundup of what's happened in the previous week. So as you can see from the graph, our popularity has declined a bit. This is because I forgot that I made Heat into a normal show, so when I threw an episode together, it floundered, crippling our popularity. From a roster point of view, another week has passed with no issues, which is a little bit concerning because I don't think this run of good behaviour is going to last forever. So with everything covered, let's start the show.
Welcome, everybody, to Monday Night Raw. We've got an absolute barn burner of a show tonight. Kicking things off, here comes our general manager, Shane McMahon, striding to the ring with purpose. Looks like he's got big plans to start this night.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most explosive contract signing in wrestling history. Tonight, we're making it official for a match that's got the whole world buzzing. A clash of generations, a battle of Samoan pride, a fight to prove who's the future of this family and this business. In one corner, the legendary Rikishi, and in the other, the dangerous, the unstoppable Jacob Fatu. Now, I'm the general manager, and I'm laying down the law. Both men will come out here, sign this contract, and keep it professional. No funny business, no fighting, or there will be consequences. Fines, suspensions, you name it. This is about respect, and I expect both of you to show it. So let's get this started. Rikishi, come on out.
Here comes the big man Rikishi, rolling down the ramp, and he's not alone. The People's Champion, The Rock, is right by his side, and this crowd is going wild. Rikishi's got that contract signing on his mind.
Look at this crowd. Y'all know what the Samoan dynasty is all about. Family, pride, and laying it all on the line. Jacob Fatu, you're a talented kid, I'll give you that. But you're out here running your mouth, disrespecting me, disrespecting this family, and disrespecting this legacy. Boy, you're about to learn a lesson from the big man.
Finally, The Rock has come back to this ring to stand side by side with a legend, Rikishi. Jacob Fatu, you think you're the future? You think you're the big dog? Well, let The Rock break it down for you. You're just a loudmouth punk who's about to get his candy ass whooped. Rikishi's got the heart, the soul, and the power of the Samoan dynasty. And I'm in his corner to make sure you learn some respect. So Fatu, bring your little attitude, bring your little insults, because at that match, The Rock guarantees Rikishi's gonna shove those words right back down your throat. If you smell what The Rock and Rikishi are cooking.
Hold on now. Jacob Fatu's music hits, and here he comes, storming to the ring with a sneer. Fatu's heard enough, and he's not waiting for pleasantries.
Well, look at this. Grandpa Rikishi and his Hollywood cheerleader. Rikishi, you're old enough to be my grandpa, man. You should be retired, sitting on a couch, eating Samoan-sized portions of kalo and Spam. Look at you, big man. You think you can keep up with me? You're gonna need a forklift to get out of this ring when I'm done with you. And you, Rock, Mr. Hollywood sellout. You think you can save this fossil? You're just a movie star playing wrestler. I'm the future of this family, and I'm gonna bury both of you.
Boy, you talk a big game about my age, my weight, my family, but let me tell you something. This old man's still got enough in the tank to shut you up. You want to disrespect the Samoan dynasty? You want to run your mouth? I'll show you what this big man can do.
Fatu's in the ring, taunting the crowd, but oh my! Rikishi just slapped Fatu across the face with a thunderous crack that echoes through the arena. Fatu staggers, stunned, and now he's had enough. He charges, tackling Rikishi right over the table. The contract pens, everything's flying. They're trading heavy punches now, folks. It's absolute chaos. Security's rushing in, trying to pull these two bulls apart, but Fatu's a one-man wrecking crew, tossing guards aside like rag dolls. Rikishi's not backing down, landing massive blows, and bam! A headbutt rocks Fatu. Here comes The Rock, jumping in, hammering Fatu with rights and lefts to protect his ally. Listen to this crowd. They're on their feet. Shane McMahon screaming for order, threatening to cancel this match if they don't stop. More security floods the ring, and they're finally prying Fatu and Rikishi apart. Fatu's dragged to one side, still snarling, while Rikishi and The Rock stand tall on the other, firing insults across the ring. This is intense, folks. Fatu's not done. He snatches the contract off the floor, signs it with a furious scribble, and hurls it at Rikishi.
You're done, old man. Done. Sign it, fat man. You're finished.
Rikishi, cool as ice, picks up the contract, signs it with a steady hand, and holds it high, staring a hole through Fatu.
All right, it's official. Jacob Fatu versus Rikishi, signed and sealed. But let me make this crystal clear. Any more of this chaos before the match, and you're both gonna pay a heavy price. Now get him out of here.
The Rock grabs Rikishi's arm, raising it to a deafening roar from the crowd. They're chanting Rikishi's name as security hauls Fatu out of the ring. What a way to start Raw. This match is official, and it's gonna be a war.
This segment gets a score of 81%. We go backstage where we find Edge and Christian talking.
Yo, Christian, you think Devon's mystery partner is some dude he recruited from a gospel choir? I mean, it's Devon Dudley. Guy's probably gonna preach at us before he swings a chair.
Oh, for sure. He'll bless the ring, then try to put us through a table while shouting testify. But seriously, E, who's he got? This mystery partner deal's got me itching for answers. 5-second pose if I guess it right?
You're on. My bet's Bubba Ray. Classic Dudley Boys reunion. Devon's not subtle, man. He's coming in with his old partner, ready to 3D us into oblivion.
Bubba? Too predictable. Devon's crafty. I'm thinking he pulls an ECW deep cut. Maybe Spike Dudley? Little dude comes in, all guts, no size, throwing haymakers like he's still in Philly.
Spike? Bro, we'd launch him into the cheap seats before he could adjust his glasses. Nah, if it's an ECW vibe, I'm saying Rhino. Devon and the Man-Beast? That's a problem. We'd need a titanium table to survive that gore.
Rhino's not a bad call. That'd totally reek of awesomeness. And hospital bills. But what if Devon's going rogue? Like, not even an ECW guy. Maybe some hotshot indie wrestler with a man bun and too many flips.
A flippy indie guy? Devon trying to keep up with a dude doing 450 splashes? I'd pay to see that. But no, Devon's old school. It's Bubba. They've got the history, the vibes, and a whole furniture store's worth of tables ready for us.
All right, rated R genius, what's the plan if it is Bubba? We can't just brawl the Dudley boys. They'll 3D us so hard we'll wake up in 1999.
Easy. We outsmart them. We're not just the best-looking tag team alive. We're the sharpest. Keep Devon cornered, cut off the ring, and make sure Bubba, or whoever this mystery dude is, never gets tagged in. Then I hit the spear, and it's lights out.
All right, enough. Whoever it is, we're Edge and Christian. We've survived TLC matches, steel cages, and enough concussions to write a medical textbook. Devon and his mystery buddy are getting owned. Maybe we'll throw in a 5-second pose for the fans after.
This segment gets a score of 85%. Next up we have Christy Hemme standing by with Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Steve Austin. The Royal Rumble is just days away, and the WWF Universe wants to know, what do you think your chances are of winning the Rumble and winning the WWF title?
Chances. Christy, I don't deal in chances. I deal in ass-kickings, beer drinking, and raising hell. 29 other sorry sons of guns are going to step in that ring, and I'm going to toss them out like yesterday's trash. My chances? Hell, I'm Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't just win Rumbles. I stomp a mud hole in them and walk it dry. And that's the bottom line, because Stone Cold said so.
Well, there you have it, folks. Stone Cold is ready to rattle some cages at the Royal Rumble.
This gets a score of 91%. We get into our first match of the evening, which is Al Snow versus Gangrel.
Here we go, folks! The bell rings for this showdown between Al Snow and Gangrel! Snow's not wasting a second, circling Gangrel like a shark, and there it is! A tight side headlock clamps down, grounding the vampire early! Gangrel's fighting to break free, and he powers out, shoving Snow into the ropes. But oh, Snow counters with a crisp arm drag, and he's not done! Seamless transition into an armbar. Excited, listen to this crowd erupt as Snow wrenches that arm, showing those veteran instincts. Gangrel's clawing, scratching, finally reaching the ropes to force the break, but Snow's relentless. He grabs Gangrel, snap suplex, plants the vampire flat. Cover, 1, 2. Gangrel kicks out at 2, but Snow's got him reeling. Wait a minute, Gangrel's firing back now, using that raw power. Boom! A vicious clothesline turns Al Snow inside out. The vampire's stalking his prey, unloading a series of brutal stomps, and now, swinging neckbreaker connects. Gangrel hooks the leg. 1, 2, Snow's still alive! Gangrel smelling blood, setting up for that signature Impaler DDT, but Snow's got it scouted. Mid-move, Snow twists him around, Northern Lights suplex with a perfect bridge. 1, 2, Gangrel kicks out, but that was close. Snow's technical game is on point tonight. He's not letting up, locking in a Fujiwara armbar, hyperextending Gangrel's shoulder. Look at that torque. Snow flows right into a cross-faced chicken wing, and the crowd's gasping as Gangrel's trapped. The vampire's fighting, clawing, and he just barely reaches the ropes. Snow's laser-focused, dodging a wild lariat from Gangrel. Textbook drop toe hold sends Gangrel face first into the turnbuckle. Snow's got that look in his eye, folks. He's ready to end it. He hoists Gangrel up onto his shoulders. Snowplow. The spinning facebuster lands with authority. Snow covers. 1, 2, 3. Al Snow seals the victory at 12:03, and this crowd is on its feet. What a technical masterclass from the veteran Al Snow, taking down Gangrel in style.
The match gets 1 star and a 62% rating.
Looks like Al Snow's asking for a mic here. Let's see what he's got to say.
Gunther, you think you're the king of technical wrestling? I've been locking holds since you were in diapers. Next week, I want you in this ring!
He doesn't have to wait long for an answer as Gunther appears at the top of the ramp, mic in hand.
Snow, you need to earn a match against me, and so far I haven't seen anything worthy from you. So until you've earned it, the answer is no.
Here come Edge and Christian making their way to the ring. We are still none the wiser to who Devon's mystery partner is. Devon makes his entrance but hesitates at the top of the ramp. Looks like Edge is asking for a mic.
We know you haven't got a partner, Devon, so come down here and take your beating like a man.
Oh my God! It can't be! It is! It's CM Punk! Here we go, folks. The bell rings, and we're live for this explosive tag team clash. Edge squares off with Devon Dudley, locking up in a heated exchange right in the center of the ring. Devon's got the power, blasting Edge with a massive shoulder block, but Edge is quick, firing back with a slick drop kick. Edge tags in Christian, and here comes the speed. Christian charges, but Devon shuts him down with a crisp spinning back elbow, followed by a snap power slam. Cover. 1, 2. Christian kicks out at 2, and this crowd's roaring. Devon tags in CM Punk, and listen to this arena explode. Punk's a house of fire, unloading a barrage of roundhouse kicks right to Christian's chest, and there's a swinging neckbreaker to top it off. Punk hooks the leg. 1, 2. Edge dives in to break the pin. Edge and Christian take over now, isolating Punk with lightning-fast tags. Edge plants Punk with a flapjack, and Christian soars with a diving elbow drop from the second rope. Cover. 1, 2. Punk's still in it, folks. Punk's fighting back, dodging a spear from Edge. Oh, what a move! Step up Enziguri rocks Edge, and Punk lunges for the tag. Here comes Devon. The veterans are wrecking ball, leveling both outlaws with huge clotheslines and a thunderous double shoulder tackle. Devon's got Christian up, spinning side slam connects, but Edge breaks up the pin. This match is breaking down, folks. All 4 men are throwing hands in the ring. Edge and Christian are setting up for the con chair 2 on Punk, but Devon's having none of it. He yanks Christian to the floor. Punk ducks Edge's chair shot, high knee in the corner, followed by a bulldog. Punk's got the crowd on its feet, and he's feeling it. He hoists Edge onto his shoulders. Go to sleep. The GTS lands with pinpoint precision. Punk covers. 1, 2, 3. CM Punk seals it at 15:27, and this crowd is going wild. Punk and Devon stand tall. What a victory in this tag team classic.
The match gets 2 stars and a rating of 75%.
Looks like we're about to hear from Deonna Purrazzo backstage. Let's go straight to her.
Tony Storm. The so-called timeless one. You know, Tony, I've been watching you. All that reckless abandon, that wild, chaotic energy you bring to the ring. It's almost cute. You throw yourself into every match like a storm, don't you? All flash, all fury. No finesse. But let me tell you something, sweetheart. Storms burn out. And when you crash and burn, I'll be standing right there, picking up the pieces. You see, Tony, your reckless style, it's your Achilles heel. You swing for the fences, but you leave yourself wide open. Me, I'm surgical. I'm calculated. Every move I make is precise. Every hold I lock in is a step closer to victory. You can't outrun the virtuosa, darling. You can't out-wrestle me. And you definitely can't outsmart me. At our match, I'm going to expose you for what you are. A flash in the pan who thought she could hang with the best. Your recklessness will be your downfall, Tony. And when I've got you tapping out in the Venus de Milo, you'll realize you were never timeless. Just out of time.
We get 76% for this segment.
Coming to the... William Regal, welcome to Raw. It's an honor to have you here.
Thank you, Mr. McMahon. The honor is mine. I'm here to bring a bit of British grit and honor to your program. Raw's about to get a proper dose of class.
I like the enthusiasm. We've been needing some of that fire. So, what's on your mind? Ready to make your mark?
Absolutely, sir. As the finest English wrestler in your employ, dare I say the best this country's produced, I believe it's only fitting I carry the European Championship. It's a title that represents prestige, tradition, and, frankly, it belongs around my waist.
Straight to the point, huh? I respect the confidence, William, but the European title? That's a big ask for someone just walking through the door. You've got to earn your stripes here.
Earn my stripes. Mr. McMahon, I've been wrestling across the globe for decades. I've brought men to their knees with technical prowess and a stiff uppercut. I'm not some rookie begging for a shot. I'm William Regal, and I'm the standard bearer for British wrestling.
I don't doubt your credentials, Regal. Your reputation precedes you. But titles aren't handed out based on resumes. You want to make a statement? I'll give you something better than a handout.
And what might that be?
Next week, Raw. You versus Will Ospreay, one of the most electrifying high flyers in the world. You want to prove you're the best? Beat him and you can have that European title.
Will Ospreay, eh? A fine lad, but he's about to learn what real wrestling looks like. I accept your challenge, Mr. McMahon. Next week, I'll show the world what British grit and honour can do.
That's what I like to hear. Go out there and steal the show, Regal. Welcome to Raw.
This gets a rating of 80%.
The bell rings, folks, and we're off with a bang! Hardcore Holly comes out swinging, unloading a flurry of stiff right hands on Mankind, and boom! A dropkick sends Mankind reeling into the corner. Holly's bringing the fight early, but Mankind's soaking it up like only he can. Here he comes, firing back with a wild clothesline that floors Holly, followed by a running knee lift. Mankind's shifting the tide, and this crowd's eating it up. Holly's not done though. Oh, what a counter! Falcon Arrow plants Mankind hard. Cover. 1, 2. Mankind kicks out at 2. And look at that grin through the mask. This man's unhinged. The brawl's spilling to the outside now. Holly grabs Mankind and slams him into the steel steps with a sickening thud. But Mankind's fighting back, swinging neckbreaker on the floor. Both men are down, and this is pure chaos. They're back in the ring, and Holly's got bad intentions. Vicious powerbomb drops Mankind like a ton of bricks. Cover. 1, 2. Mankind refuses to stay down, rolling to the corner. Holly's charging in, looking to finish it, but Mankind sidesteps. Holly crashes hard into the turnbuckle. Mankind's got his opening and, oh my gosh, here it comes! Mandible claw locked in deep. Holly's flailing, trapped in that suffocating grip, and the crowd's roaring. Holly's fighting, clawing for the ropes, but Mankind's got it cinched tight. Look at Holly's face. His resistance is fading fast. He's struggling, but there's no escape. Holly taps out. Holly taps out at 10 minutes, 12 fence, and Mankind wins it with a mandible claw. What a gritty, brutal fight. Mankind's limping to the ropes, soaking in the ovation as Holly rolls out, clutching his jaw. Folks, this was vintage Mankind, unrelenting and unorthodox. Wait a minute, hold on, it's Gino Hernandez. Gino Hernandez is charging down the ramp with a mirror in hand. Mankind still celebrating, but oh no! Gino smashes the mirror over Mankind's head. Shards are flying everywhere, and Mankind's down, clutching his face. Gino's not done. He's standing over Mankind, posing with a smirk.
No one wants to see that face!
The crowd's booing, but Gino's soaking it in, strutting around Mankind's fallen body. What a heinous attack! This rivalry just took a vicious turn, folks.
Yo, Punk, I gotta say, man, thanks for having my back out there tonight. Ain't nobody I'd rather have in my corner. You brought that fire, brother.
Devon, you know me. I don't do half measures. We went out there, handled business, and sent those punks packing. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Gentlemen, hell of a showing out there tonight. Punk, let me officially welcome you to the roster. You're already shaking things up, and I love it.
Appreciate the warm welcome, Shane. But you know I'm not here for handshakes. I'm here to raise hell.
Oh, I know. And you're gonna get your chance to do just that. Because this Sunday at the Rumble, you're in. Numbers TBD, but you're stepping into that ring with 29 others, and I've got a feeling you're gonna make some noise.
My man Punk in the Rumble? Oh, it's about to get real, Shane. Bodies are gonna be flying.
The Rumble, huh? Perfect. 29 others, 1 ring, 1 shot to prove I'm the best in the world. Shane, you just lit the fuse. Sunday, I'm not just entering the Rumble, I'm winning it.
You broke my mirror, Gino, but I'll break your pride. I'll be seeing you at the Rumble on Sunday.
It's main event time, folks, and we've got a blockbuster tag team clash. The New Age Outlaws, Road Dogg and Billy Gunn are squaring off against Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty. The bell rings, and here we go. Road Dogg starts against Scotty 2 Hotty, trading sharp jabs right out of the gate. Scotty ducks a wild swing and nails a crisp dropkick, sending Road Dogg stumbling. Scotty's fired up and he tags in the big man, Rikishi. Rikishi storms the ring and boom! A Samoan drop flattens Road Dogg like a freight train. Cover. 1, 2. Road Dogg kicks out at 2, but this crowd is roaring for Rikishi. Billy Gunn tags in, looking to stop the big man, but Rikishi and Scotty are in sync. Double clothesline sends Gunn crashing to the mat. Scotty's got the fans on their feet, winding up for the worm. Oh, but wait! Gunn cuts him off with a brutal tilt-a-whirl slam. The Outlaws are taking over now, isolating Scotty with quick tags. Look at that teamwork. Double flapjack plants Scotty face first, and the Outlaws are in control. Scotty's in trouble, but he's fighting, clawing for his corner. Hot tag to Rikishi. The big man's a wrecking ball, mowing down both outlaws with devastating running hip attacks. Road Dogg's reeling, Guns in trouble. Rikishi's got Billy lined up in the corner for the stink face. The crowd's going wild, but hold on! Jacob Fatu's at ringside. Fatu trips Rikishi, and the big man crashes face first into the turnbuckle. The fans are booing, Fatu's smirking. Oh, but here comes The Rock! The People's Champ sprints down the ramp, chasing Fatu through the crowd with a roar. Chaos in the ring now. Road Dogg seizes the moment. He grabs Rikishi. Pump handle drop connects. Road Dogg hooks the leg. 1, 2, 3. The Outlaws steal it at 9:08, thanks to Fatu's interference. What a finish! The crowd's livid as Road Dogg and Billy Gunn celebrate, while Rikishi's down and The Rock's still chasing Fatu. Folks, this main event just lit a fuse for an all-out war.
This brings Raw to a close. Overall, we got a 79%, which seems to be a recurring theme of our scores. Our popularity has increased by 0.2 all over the world again, so hopefully I can build on this. Thanks again for watching. As always, hit the like and subscribe buttons if you're enjoying this content. We will see you next time for our first pay-per-view of the series and the beginning of the road to WrestleMania, the Royal Rumble.